Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Southern Tier Brewing. This is another one out of the fridge downstairs that I have had for a long time. I think these guys are dating their stuff now, but I don't see anything written on this particular bottle, so I do not know what year it is. I just know it's old. 10%er. It is an Imperial Stout. Over to Untappd, they have it at 60 IBUs, and they have different years. Like I said, this one is just a generic version because I don't know what year this is to look up on their site. So, and their commercial description here says, the flavor of oranges and chocolate have been a sweet treat for millennia. It's fitting that these kindred spirits should meet in this way. Two-row malt, caramel malt, de-bittered black malt, chocolate malt, orange peels, bittersweet Belgian chocolate, Columbus hops, and natural flavor. So they've added some flavoring to the beer, which I'm not a fan of. But I guess that's what you got to do if you want to get some oranges in there, unless you're actually brewing with the oranges. So that is it. 10%, 60 IBUs, and we'll check the bottle when I come back, see if there's any kind of dating on it, but more than likely there is not. This was probably before they were dating their stuff. And we don't get a lot of Southern Tier beers down here anymore, guys. So these guys are up in New York, so I don't know what the distribution has changed or what's going on, or the distributor has changed or what. I'm not seeing anything from these guys in a long time. So with that being said, that's all we need to talk about. So let's get it on. Big 22-ounce bomber on this. Nice hiss, a little bit of smoke. And we're going to pour this unless it starts producing a monster head down the center here, guys. And there we go. About a finger of head. Khaki colored head on that pour. Over into the light. Not seeing a whole lot. It's kind of dark. Pitch black here, guys. So let's get it to the nose and let's see how this one has cellared here, guys. Definitely getting the chocolate. I'm getting chocolate right off the bat on the nose. Roasted malt. I've hinted some toffee, caramel, black molasses, but the chocolate is there. I mean, the chocolate is standing out. The chocolate has survived very well cellaring in this bottle. Not getting a lot of oranges on the nose, but it does have a big whopping aroma of chocolate. So let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Wow, the chocolate is off the chain here on this one, guys. Maybe a hint of some oranges in there. Very smooth. Alcohol is super well hidden. While as sweet as that is, I would think they'd use some lactose in this beer, because it doesn't seem to be bitter at all. Of course, it's only, what did I say, 60 IBUs. It's not up like it's 75 or 90. Just enough bitterness to know it's there. Well, very tasty beer. Very tasty beer, guys. I used to be a big fan of Southern Tier beers. When I first started doing craft beer reviews, I could get my hands on theirs, and their IPAs were delicious. But of course, that was many beers ago. So I don't know if they've changed anything recently, whether they're the same brewers there, or if they've changed any of the recipes or what, because I haven't had anything from him in a long time. Like I said, this one's been downstairs in the fridge for many years. So, and then to me, right now, it is very tasty. A nice dessert beer, if you will. Very easy drinking, very smooth. Not getting any alcohol at all. So let's sip on this one, let it come up to room temperature, and see what we end up with. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Very tasty beer, guys. It is a very nice chocolate imperial stout. Just a slight hint of the oranges. I don't know if they fade over time or not. Just a slight hint of those, not very much. But it does have a very nice sweet chocolate taste to it. Very enjoyable. And I looked at the bottle when it's empty, and there's absolutely no date or vintage or anything like that on it. It's not super critical on this style of beer, but I would like to know when I bought it, and how old it is in the bottle. And from what I hear, I think they are dating their stuff now, but I'm not sure. I've not been able to get my hands on any of their stuff recently, so I'm just going by from what I've heard. So, with that being said, very nice chocolate imperial stout. Dessert beer to me. It's got a nice sweetness to it. Very strong on the chocolate aroma and taste. Very pleasant. Final chug. A very enjoyable beer, guys. I do think it's an A beer, and I'm on the borderline between an A- and an A. I think I'm going to give it to A-, but I'm going to put it up in the top end of the A- scale at 94, kicking the door down to be an A. And if it had a vintage on it, it would probably get the A. And like I said, I think they are dating them from what I hear. I'm not sure. So if you know for sure, and you've got something with a date on it, let me know. Put it in the comments. Very tasty beer, very enjoyable beer, and it did sour very well. Didn't get a lot of sediment or anything in the bottom of the bottle. The other half got the other half, and was very tasty to her too. So let's run over to Beer Advocate. They have it at 4.21 in their exceptional range. It's also their borderline between an A- and an A scale. And over to Untapped for final check-in, they have it at 4.04, which is definitely in their A- scale. So, definitely an A beer, guys. If you see this sitting on the shelf, grab you one of them, especially if it's got a date or a vintage on it somewhere. At least you'll know if you want to sour it, when you do get it out, what year it was put in the bottle. So, with that being said, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you've had it, let me know what you think. Until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.